There you go. Clear that up. First of all, it's Brittany. Appreciate you. Outside of the Falcons this week, I really don't have much to cheer about. I know y'all can hear me. I know I ain't got the setup on and all that. But I'm finna get it. Hold on. I'm finna get it. Shh. Shh. I'm finna get it. That's not the way. Appreciate ya. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, baby, and it's playoff season. Except I'm already eliminated on one side. And I didn't get the bye week on the other side. But I ain't have no matchup in that OG special. So anyways, real fast, I usually use these 3 minutes to talk about my team. Shout out to the Falcons for finally picking up a win against the Raiders. It was a road game and they looked pretty good doing it. And we're going to find out how them looking that good actually cost me. Not the Falcons being the reason that I didn't get the bye week in the Savvy Dabby do for your Booski dude. Not the Falcons. Not that Falcons defense. I thought that Falcons defense would be something similar to what we're looking at right now. Why is this so loose? Tighten up, gang. Come here. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Oh, right here. Bang, bang. Okay, cool. We back tight. Anyways, this is what I imagine the Falcons looking like on defense. That offense still is a little, just a little. We're getting there. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about today. I'm cutting it about 20 seconds short. Again, it's 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. It's time to get it in. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Savvy One. Y'all clap it up in that thing. We are back. Anything, and we're gonna go right into those platform right at 3 minutes. Superstars. Jared Goff, welcome back to the party. My friend Jared Goff been in and out this thing all year now. Jared Goff has been in and out this thing all year. We're gonna cover these superstars real fast. I have so many things to talk about. I gotta lay out the scenarios. The seating is set across the board. Got a lot to talk about. But first, bruh, Jared Goff snapping. We finna go right to that. That is the Sleeper app if you're new to the podcast. Where, appreciate you. Jared Goff, a cool 50 stack on y'all ass in the Sleeper app. The Sleeper app is pretty friendly to quarterbacks too. You see the Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen, top 3. Appreciate that. That's because touchdowns are 6 points, plus they get those rushing yards, plus they get those rushing touchdowns. Except Jared Goff don't get none of that. He threw for 494 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's how he ended up with 50 points. I mean, he did throw the ball 59 times, completing 38 of them. 494 and 5 tutties in this thing. Y'all give it up for Jared Goff. One more again. Y'all know how I feel about Lamar Jackson. You see that boy Lamar. They're trying to say that Josh Allen is MVP locked up. I think that if Josh Allen and Lamar keep playing like this and they meet in the play, do they decide the MVP before the Super Bowl? If they decide the MVP while the playoffs are going on and one beat the other, that's going to decide it. That's what I think is going to happen. But that's another story for another day. Lamar, 4 incompletions, 5 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 4 incompletions, 5 touchdowns. I said it 2 times in a row just in case y'all didn't hear it the first time. 21 to 25 in that thing. 290 yards, 5 tutties in this thing. Appreciate you. He had less than half an hour, or almost half of the yards that Jared Goff had, but he had 6 carries for 65 yards. Appreciate that. Josh Allen. Y'all know who Josh Allen is. Y'all know what Josh Allen do. All he do is put up MVP numbers. 22 of 34, 362, 2 tutties, 11 carries, 68 yards, 2 more tutties. It was a 2-2 week this week after a 3-3 week last week. That boy Josh Allen is balling. Appreciate you. Devontae. Y'all give it up for Aaron Rodgers and them boys over there. It took the trash Jacksonville. What's going on in Duval? Dougie Fresh about to be out of there. That's what's going on in Duval. I'm just letting y'all know. Dougie Fresh is outie 530. Appreciate your time in the building, my boy. But you ain't getting it done no more, so they about to get rid of y'all. You know, my opinion. Devontae Adams, 12 targets, 9 catches, $198, 2 tutties, and a 2-point conversion in this thing. Appreciate that, Devontae Adams. There's going to be one of these where Aaron Rodgers is in it. We'll talk about his stats. Amon-Ra St. Sun God. You guys already know that there is a platform where I have Amon-Ra St. Sun God. And he did his thing. And we will cover that. 14 catches on 18 targets, $193 and a tutty. He even lost the fumble. He could have had 40. I'm just saying, like, it was almost that. Y'all give it up for the platform superstars on the Sleeper app. We're going to slide to the OG special, where you see Devontae Adams jump to the top of the list because 4-point touchdowns. Like, where's Jared Goff? Look, 41. Think about it. He threw 5 touchdowns. That's 2 more extra points. You add 10 points. Just saying. Anyways, Devontae, we just went over the stats. Appreciate that. Josh Allen, we just went over the stats. Appreciate that. Jared Goff, we just went over the stats. Appreciate that. Amon-Ra St. Sun God, this is the OG special. You guys see that little thing right there with the minus sign? That means he's on the squad. We gonna ride Amon-Ra St. Sun God to the championship, baby. True Live Crew, I'm going to get my lick back. I finally get one of my regular season lick backs. We'll talk about that in OG special when we get to the OG special. Appreciate you. Mike Evans. 9 catches, $159, 2 tutties in this thing on 11 targets. That's 36.9 cool old fantasy points. Appreciate y'all giving it up for the platform superstars and OG special. On to the old savvy davvy doop for your booski. Doop. Appreciate you. Jared Goff. Once again, cool 50 spot in NBA. Lamar Jackson, once again. Josh Allen, once again. Devontae Adams, once again. Receivers make me happy in the Savvy Davvy Duke for your Booski, dude. I mean, they really did some stuff like put up yards and score touchdowns. Because that's what it takes for a receiver to make it over here. And Baker, you see our quarterback, Devontae Adams, quarterback. Just saying. And then the next 2 after that, quarterback. I'm not going to show y'all who they are, but they're there, quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield. Oh, patty cake Baker's man over here. Man, listen. I am happy that Baker Mayfield is found success in the NFL. I am not happy that it's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because I'm a Falcons fan. That's just me. But that boy Baker been hooping all year, been trying to tell y'all. I tried to trade for Baker a couple times, they didn't give him to me. I know somebody with Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield didn't make the playoffs. Sad situation. Jay Daniels, Baker Mayfield didn't make the playoffs. Gotta take a deep breath on that one, gang. All right, that's the Platform Superstars. Y'all give it up for the Platform Superstars one more again. Appreciate ya. All right, let's jump right into that. Where I lost. I had such high hopes for my team, but they did not pull up to the party. This is the first time in a month and some change that my team didn't pull up to the 115 points is not pulling up to the party. So he scored 124 and won. The other three winners scored 155, 182, and 152. So if I would have scored my normal 137 that I've been scoring for the last 5 weeks, I'd be in the second round. But I'm not. I lost, and I don't like it. That's okay. That is okay. We are going to cover it. So the way that they do this on the Sleeper app, why can't I guess we're only going over my team because the way it's set up with the brackets, you can't click. I'm trying to click on the matchup. Can't click on the matchup. Nope. Can't click on the matchup. Nope. None of the matchups. Can't click on them. All right, so 124.21 to 115.68. So I guess I'll do it this way. League. Click on his team. Nope. Can't see it. 15. Ah, there we go. I found it. I found it. So normally I go over the opponent's side first. So I guess I will do that. Stupid Aaron Rodgers. Boo, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers been, I ain't gonna say trash. Not very good. Not very good. Not very good. I'm still working on trying to figure out how to pull the playoff stuff. Is different. Like, I'm just trying to. I don't like how it pulls up. Where's my phone? I'll do it on my phone. I will do it on my phone real fast. Get out of here. I just want to see the matchup. I got to go through it. I might not be able to put it up on the screen for y'all. I'll go ahead and let y'all know that now because I get all that stuff off the computer and it don't pull up real nice on here. So there's that. That's better. There we go. Yeah, it looks better on here. Aaron Rodgers, 35.81. Stupid. 289 yards, 3 tutties, 2-point conversion. How did he get all these points? He threw 3 touchdowns. He had 289 passing yards. He even ran for 45 yards. He ugly. Ramondre Stevenson was modest at the office. He had Kyron Williams, who was also modest. Ran for 100 yards, but didn't score a touchdown. The Garrett Wilson part of the stack kind of sort of helped him, but Devontae Adams is the one who really went off. Christian Watson was regular. He had Cooper Kupp. I lost twice this week. One team had Cooper Kupp, got a goose egg. One team had Cooper Kupp and Jalen Waddle. Both got goose eggs. Still didn't win. So it's my team. My team didn't pull up for the last week. No big deal. Or the first week of the playoffs. Stupid. Jake Ferguson, modest. MVS, all right. Tucker Craft, nothing. Michael Parsons doing the Cowboys defense is kind of doing some stuff. Whatever. Terrell Bernard, I had him in the beginning of the year. He got hurt. He's back now. Appreciate that. Kyle Hamilton's one of the best in the league. To equal 124 point whatever the 2-1. And then on my side, Anthony Richardson did not pull up to the party, but he was just right below his projection. Not terrible. It actually didn't hurt me to start him against Denver because the Denver defense still did what the Denver defense do. So appreciate that. And I got pieces of it all over the place. I almost pulled this thing out off a defensive pull or a defensive plug because none of my defensive linemen did nothing except for the one I plugged and played this week. We'll get down to it. Saquon, no touchdowns, 65 yards, and 2 catches for 9 yards. So that's what those numbers look like. Also, Joe Mixon, same thing. Luckily, he had 5 catches for 33 yards. That's 8 points. He had 23 yards rushing. Puka. Even though the Rams didn't score any touchdowns, somehow Puka Nacua still got 17.8 fantasy points. I sound really down about reading this because I'm really sad about not winning the championship because that's what I'm here for. But we'll see what that draft pick do and go from there. Maybe I can get like 4th place or something like that. Juwan Jennings in that same game against the Rams did not pull up to the party. Xavier Worthy. Good for you, Xavier Worthy. We were wondering when you would pull back up to the party, and here you are. And here you are. Oh, I got it on the screen. Yeah. I plugged and played Stone Smart. He would have had 10 points, but he lost the fumble, and I think he got hurt a little bit. Let me see. No, he didn't. He just lost the fumble. 5 catches, 50 yards on the fumble. Xavier Legette, the one that got hurt. Week to week. Yeah, it's over with. I gotta go ahead and throw him in the IR spot. Along with Nick Chubb. Poor Nick Chubb. He can't catch a break. Ray McLeod got shut down by the Raiders, which sucks because that's who I had left on Monday in order to try and win this thing. And he'd been scoring, let me see, look at these points for the last few weeks. 10, 11, week 11, 10, bye week 12, 13 points, week 13, 14 points, week 14, 2 points, week 15, or 16 points, week 14. Quiet. It happens. Nick Bonito, the defensive lineman for the Denver Broncos, half a sack for a fumble from recovery. I want to say he had a touchdown. Yes, but defensive players only get 4 points for a touchdown. Weird. It's so weird. But I plugged and played him. He got me 13 points. He scored a touchdown. They called it a fumble recovery because it was a double pass, but it was really an interception for a touchdown. B-Wags and Nick Cross back doing what they do. Appreciate you. Both of them boys. To equal 115.68 to equal we are out of championship contention, but there is still a bracket for 3rd place, 5th place, and 7th place, and all that stuff matters when it comes to what your draft picks are going to do next year. So we never stop playing. That's number one. But my team didn't pull up to the party this week, and it cost me. And that's okay. We will bounce back next year, since I know I'll be in this league next year. Let me see if they got so there's a thing on here. The brackets haven't advanced. It's crazy. But whatever. We will be in the 2nd round down there in the bottom bracket. I'm pretty sad about it. I'm not gonna lie. Losing hurts, especially when there's money involved. However, we are still alive in those other 2 bad babies. So when we get back, we will probably do the Savvy Davy Duke for Yabuski Duke first because that was an implicative matchup. I don't even know if that's a word. Is that a word? Implicative? I'm going to look it up when I go on this break. We'll do the Savvy Davy Duke for Yabuski Duke, and then I will run through the OG special lineup because that lineup did work. But I started a lineup over there. I told you I would, and it scored more than every playoff team. So we'll be right back after this short flash of my title screen to talk about that. All right. There we go. It was fuzzy. All right, we back, baby. And we're not going to waste no time. Jump right into that. Where? Steve, you got your lick back. And you took the bye week from your boy. I don't like it. Shout out to you though, Steve. Like, you needed it. Like, you know, you kind of been saying fantasy been going bad for you, but here you are, 11-4, 2 seed, bye week. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Not really. I got a bye week somewhere too. Steve came and got his lick back, 104.5 to 92.9. I was only semi-salty about it for the simple fact that I already had a playoff spot locked up, and I don't care about having to go through the gauntlet. Like, it makes me feel more comfortable to get it out the mud in these championship streets. As much as I would love to kick my feet up and relax, let's go grind it out. Let's go grind it out, you know? Let's go ahead and talk about how we got to this point. Damn, appreciate you. That boy Steve, I'm going right to the point. This is what I'm salty about for real. Cooper Kupp, Jalen Waddle, both got zeros, and I lost by 12. Jaden Daniels, 25.6 cool old fantasy points in this thing. Y'all give it up for that boy. Jaden Daniels, he should be in the running for Rookie of the Year. I don't know who's going to take it from him. He should be in the running for Rookie of the Year. Devon Achane. In my eyes, this looks like he did not pull up to the party. But I got to face him again next week, so keep not pulling up to the party. Appreciate you. Rico. Steve. I'm going to go ahead and say this public service announcement for the record. You don't have, I guess you could have started James Cook and you would have did better. But I got to give you your props for finally treating Rico Dotto like the RB2, like the high-end RB2 / low-end RB1 that he is, that he has been for the last month and a half, if not longer than that. He deserves that respect. James Cook was going into what was supposed to be a bad matchup. So the fact that he got 25 fantasy points, you know, that's more of an anomaly than what Rico Dowdle's been doing. So there's that. We talked about Cooper Kupp. We talked about Jalen Waddle, skipping them. Mark Andrews. How about Mark Andrews? Welcome back to the party, Mark Andrews. And the reason I'm saying that like that is because ain't no other tight ends scoring touchdowns now these days. It's Mark Andrews. Like, and it's kind of only Mark Andrews if I'm keeping it a buck as far as tight ends go. It's Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Derrick Henry. Back to the basics over there. Rashad Bateman. That was the anomaly this week. Bijan. This is one of the reasons that the Falcons were the cause of my demise over here. That boy Bijan been doing Bijan stuff all year. Y'all know who he is. And that Falcons defense. It's kind of bittersweet, but I like saying it when Falcons is on it. I'm going to say it again. That Falcons defense. But that Falcons defense came to play. 21 cool fantasy points. But yeah. For that Falcons defense. Appreciate you. If we could just get a little bit more of that to end the season and have Tampa Bay just got to lose one game, shouting. They got to lose one game. We just got to be tied with them. And we in there. They're 8-6. 8-7. And we're 7 and I don't know. One of them. 15, 14. Yes. They are 8-6 and we are 7-7. So they just need to lose one more game and we just need to win out. And we in there. Kickers be kicking. That boy Jake Moody for the 49ers. All they did was field goals. They lost. They kicked 2 field goals. It was Jake Moody. He scored everything for them. So appreciate that, Jake Moody. To equal 104.5, to equal, he got the 2 seed. To equal, I did not get the 2 seed because Sam Darnold. I need a boo button. Every time, I guess the Bears defense isn't a great matchup, for real. But he just scored 20 on them 3 weeks ago. So I thought that he would do that again. He didn't. And that's okay. Breece Hall. I am nervous about that Jets backfield. I am still rocking with that man, Breece Hall. Because I believe in, especially if Aaron Rodgers and Devontae and them playing like that, that boy Breece is going Zeke. I'm just saying. Rachaad White. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I love about my league, or any PPR scoring league, as a matter of fact. Rachaad White scored a receiving touchdown yesterday. Bucky Irvin had more fantasy points than him without scoring a touchdown, but he still contributed. If the Buccaneers are going to be playing like that, how do I sit Rachaad White? Speaking of how do you sit people, Puka. Oh, man, Puka Nacua. I can only imagine how many more wins I would have if Puka was healthy all year. I still managed to pull out 9 of them things without him. But I replaced him early with Cortland Sutton. And then Terry McLaurin. And then now I'm receiver heavy. And, I'm hanging around in this thing. It's not a receiver league. So the fact that I'm receiver heavy and it's pulling me through. Appreciate that, Breece Hall. Appreciate that, Rachaad White. Appreciate that, J.K. Dobbins, because you got hurt. You're not here no more. Terry McLaurin. Speaking of Terry McLaurin, that is top 5 Terry McLaurin. Appreciate you. Since Puka Nacua has been back from injury, he's wide receiver 1. I just learned that stat yesterday. Who was he talking about that's wide receiver 2? I can't remember. But it's not Puka because he's number 1. Appreciate that. That's 2 top 5 receivers. That's what's carrying me. Plus Cortland Sutton's also, now he's 11, but he was top 10 last week. Jake Ferguson, appreciate you for pulling up and dropping your little cool tight end Dookie points over here. You are going to be on the people that didn't pull up to the party because you didn't. Sincere McCormick would be on that, but he got hurt. He was getting all the carries. The Vegas offensive line was not very good against that Falcons defense on Monday night. So, yeah. I didn't need to, but I did anyway. Started that Commanders defense against the Saints. And while they had Jake Haener in, it was great. It was great. We know now that Spencer Rattler will be the starter in New Orleans because he can move the ball. But they got me a cool 8 fantasy points in this thing. I could have started Denver, and we could have had a closer matchup here. So, Denver's defense and Cortland Sutton. See, if I would have just trusted my Denver pieces, I would have a victory over here. That is my lesson for the week, is go with what brought you to the dance, gang. Especially you only need 2 running backs. You just need 2 running backs. You need 2 RB2s because you got 3 wide receiver 1s. You can get away with having 2 RB2s if you have 3 wide receiver 1s. I have 3 wide receiver 1s. The strategy is back. That's going to carry me through. These running backs, you're so happy yesterday. Like, I saw, matter of fact, I'm not going to get into that right now. Let me finish this. Kickers be kicking, but when they kick like this, you got to say their name. Will Reichert, that was for the Sammy D stack. It almost paid off for me. You see, when Sam Darnold gets low points, Will Reichert gets high points. And if Sam Darnold go off for 40, last week Will Reichert only had 5 points. So when he don't go off for 40, Will Reichert gets you 15. So I think that's a new strategy for me. I'm going to go ahead and give it away now because I can't get them all. The kicker of the quarterback. Why are we not doing that? Like, if we trust our quarterback to at least get us down there, if it's a competent offense, why don't we do this stack regularly? Like, I think I might go get Chad Ryland for the OG special. Psych, I got Chris Boswell. To equal 92.9, to equal Sincere got hurt, Jake, Sam Darnold didn't pull up to the party, all the things. 4 seed. Now I'm the 4 seed. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to it right now. Throw it up. Damn. While it's up there on the screen, I'm gonna go find it and tell you where we are. Standings. I want to see my playoff bracket. There it is. Appreciate you. Come here, playoff bracket. That a baby. Nice. You already can see it, but I had to pull it up. As you can see, we are the 4 seed right there. And I got to get through ABCTE so I can get my lick back on the #1 seed. I'm motivated. All I need is motivation. I need my lick back on that young man. Come through, gang. I need to see you. I've looked at this several times now, but now I'm on the pod, so I'm acting how I felt when I seen it. I need my lick back, gang. I'm motivated. That boy on a 10-game winning streak, I would love to end it. I ain't even gonna lie. That would be sweet irony for me. And then to get my lick back on Steve in the finals. Appreciate you. Those are wishful thinking things. That boy James is balling right now. He got Amon-Ra St. Sun God, Kyron Williams, and the thing. Jared Goff putting up 50. So I might have to see him too. But anybody but the computer, y'all. So Steve, James, take care of that. Appreciate you. Shouldn't be saying y'all real names. Whatever. Kneecap Nibblers, Imagine Dragons, take care of that. Appreciate you. I'm gonna pay your dues. I don't want you to win around here. That is the bracket. Real fast, on the other side of this video, we're going to squeeze in that, because I can't not do it. They'll be mad at me if they don't see the... Appreciate you. Where I was on a bye week. Go ahead and click on through that thing. Standings. Click. Oh yeah, I gotta show y'all that team real fast because we did do some numbers last week, even though we was on a bye. Ready? Gang, appreciate you. Look at Northeast Drizzy. Northeast Drizzy had more points than Justin Herbert. I'm just saying. Y'all see it, 156.48. I see 132. I see you, Steve. I see 182. Damn, Daniel. Well, if you could have been doing that 2 or 3 more times in the season, you might be in this playoff picture. But, yeah, look, Northeast Drizzy, 17 cool ones on y'all ass. Let's talk about it real fast. Amon-Ra St. Sun God. Brian Thomas Jr. Just saying. They ain't even giving me a real lineup. I gotta sift through it. That Broncos defense got me a cool 19 in this thing. Kyron Williams doing what Kyron Williams do. 13 points, no touchdown. Drake London. Because I can't say top 10 Drizzy anymore because he's number... Oh. Hold on real fast. I got to make sure he's still top 10. If he's still top 10 Drizzy, then I'm calling him top 10 mother Drizzy. But I got to check. I got to make sure I'm on my thing with this thing. Anything. Appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he number 9. Top 10 Drizzy. I was at my people's house, right? I was at my people's house watching the game on Monday night. They don't do fantasy like I do fantasy. One of the people was in the league, but he's not very attentive because he got big life stuff going on. Shout out to you, by the way. But I'm sitting there telling them like, this is what I love about football. So one of the girls is a Bears fan. Cool. They're playing the Vikings. I'm not a fan of either of those teams. However, the Falcons are also playing. I'm a fan of that team. And I got players from the Raiders. So explaining fantasy to them and how it's impacted me like in live time, I loved every second of that. So we're going to talk about Drake London real fast. So we were watching the Falcons game, and Drake London, respectfully, you make catching the ball look good, boy. When Kurt put that thing on you, and you could just be looking like what she said? She said he looked like Gumby when he stretched. That boy, top 10 Drizzy, boy, he looked good. Kirk Cousins was hitting him in them pockets. But when the game was over and he only had 14 cool ones, I was like, I got to make sure he's still top 10 Drizzy. Because what am I going to call him if he's not top 10 Drizzy? Right? He's still top 10 Drizzy, by the way. Appreciate you. Amon-Ra St. Sun God is now number 2 in fantasy behind Jamar Chase. Appreciate you. BTJ, Brian Thomas Jr. BTJ, baby. That's top 10 BTJ. Appreciate you. So that's top 10 Sun God. That's top 10 Drizzy. That's top 10 BTJ. That's number 1 defense, Denver Broncos. That's number 1 kicker. And kickers be kicking. Chris Boswell. That's Northeast Drizzy, scoring 18 every week. So Drake May is now number 23. Remember, when we first started this journey, I can probably go back and find the files. Probably not going to, but I could. He was 30-something. Trickling on up. I'm just saying, like, he's 23 now, and Justin Herbert is 15, so they're not that far apart. What am I really losing in them 8 spots? I gained 4 points in them 8 spots this week. So, there you go. I will like to throw up, to the tune of 156.48 on the bye week. Appreciate you. All I'm saying is we locked in. We are locked in. And 2 live crew, spin the block. I need my lick back. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get over here. Hit the bam on y'all. Get to the playoff bracket and throw that thing up for you. Appreciate ya. You see that boy in that 2 seed slid onto them semis. Both of the higher seeds won in the first round. So that's good. A little bit of mix up. Chris. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. He always finds his way in every year. That boy Jeremiah looking good up there. Got 2 losses. Appreciate you. Drizzy 2 times. That's your boy. You know what I'm saying? 3 losses. And then we got the 5 seed and the 6 seed trying to come and spoil the party. I know Jeremiah want me to get to that championship so he can get his lick back. I understand that energy. Him or Chris, I beat both of them. And Devron, you know the vibes. I'm coming to get my lick back, gang. We just talked about it this morning. That is the bracket for the old OG special. And since I'm here, as of right now, this is what the lineup looks like. Damn. I'm rolling with Northeast Drizzy. Appreciate that. I'm doing that. I'm going out on that limb. Justin Herbert plays Denver anyway. Like, I just saw what Denver just did. I'm rolling with them. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt cheeks to start that Broncos defense against those Chargers. Kyron Williams, locked in. Tyrone Tracy against the Falcons, probably going to be shaky, but still locked in. Amon-Ra St. Sun God, you know the vibes. Top 10 Drizzy, you know the vibes. TJ Hawkinson, locked in. I don't see myself switching out no other tight end. Like, I don't trust nobody over TJ Hawkinson, whatever. Brian Thomas Jr., you know the vibes. Locked in. That Broncos defense, locked in. Kickers be kicking, locked in. Chris Boswell, appreciate that. It looks like a great lineup. I do have some decisions, but they're not very hard ones. Like, you know, you could go do a matchup play here and a matchup play there, but I'm loaded. Play these top 10 guys. If you got top 10 guys in the playoffs and you're not playing them, you don't want to win. You know, the other stuff happens as an anomaly, but it's week 16. They are top 10. Play them. That lineup, squeeze it in there. I got 30 seconds. Watch this. I'm going to squeeze that Savage lineup in there. Bam. Sam Darnold. You see him. Locked in. Bam. You see it. Breece Hall. Rashad White. Locked in. You see it. Puka. Terry McLaurin. Cortland Sutton. Jake Ferguson. That Broncos defense and kickers be kicking. Will Reichert. Appreciate ya. If anything changes, I'll let you know. We got one more break, and we will be right back with the poopy pants and the rant. It'll probably be another playoff rant. Appreciate you. There we go. Get me back in focus. I think I kind of like that little focus thing. I might throw that in. I don't know for sure. Anyways, we back. I realized that I did not do the lineup. So, there it is. Anthony Richardson. I have less to play for, but I still have stuff to play for. So I'm still setting the lineup. Saquon and Joe Mixon didn't pull up to the party last week, but they will pull up to the party this week. I bet you I won't lose again. Now that I'm out of the tournament for the championship, I bet you I won't lose again. Talk to me, universe. I bet you in this league I won't lose again. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm blowing people out for the rest of the year. Because I don't have... It seems like I shouldn't have nothing to play for because I'm not in the title game. Dog walk. Everybody, get ready. Puka, locked in. Juwan Jennings, you know the vibes. Locked in. Xavier Worthy coming around. He had 11 targets last week. I'm just saying. Kyle Pitts, this is who I want to start at tight end this week. I don't really care about tight end. They ain't been pulling up consistently all year. Nick Westbrook-Ikine, I feel like Will Levis can get a big playoff on that Indianapolis Colts defense. Just like the Broncos. Ray McLeod, you let me down, but you won't let me down twice. Matter of fact, you might not let me down twice to the point where I might start Kirk Cousins over Anthony Richardson. So if y'all come back next week and y'all see Kirk Cousins in that spot, but I'm nervous about Kirk because he been Kirk lately, if you've been watching. I think I'm going to stick with Nick Bonito. So those projections don't matter. He scored a cool 13. I don't think I've had Nick Bosa or Jared Verse score double digits in my lineup yet. I put him in the lineup once and he do it on the first day. So I might be onto something here. And B-Wags in this thing, not coming out. And Nick Cross in this thing, also not coming out. All right. That is the lineup for the Sleeper app. Let's go ahead and get into those platform poopy pants. And y'all know how I do. I don't make a list. I just slide through. Ooh. Let me get to the right one. I like to slide through. Y'all know I like to slide through the OG special. Because that is the most regular scoring system that I use. And here we go. Tyrone Tracy Jr. did not pull up to the party. Appreciate that. TJ Hawkinson kind of did. That's it for my lineup. Just saying. Nick Westbrook-Ikine, 2 catches, 9 yards, didn't pull up to the party. Slide. Juwan Jennings didn't pull up to the party. Appreciate you. David Montgomery, I don't know how early or late he got hurt, but he wasn't involved because of how that game was going. So, yeah. Josh Downs is back. Didn't pull up to the party. Matt Stafford, 160 yards, no touchdowns. Didn't pull up to the party. Sterling Shepard, yeah. Let's see here. Saquon. Derrick Henry. I want to say these names out loud on purpose. Look me in my eyes, Mr. Goon Squad. Saquon didn't pull up to the party. Derrick Henry didn't pull up to the party. Just saying, you had both of them. And you started Jalen Waddle, who also didn't pull up to the party. Appreciate that. DK Metcalf, who you also started, didn't pull up to the party. Appreciate that. Tua, who you also started, didn't pull up to the party. That's Tua, Saquon, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle. I could throw Tucker Kraft in there too. Derrick Henry. That Detroit Lions defense against Buffalo. Who would do that? I'm not even trying to make fun of nobody. Like, have you watched the Bills play? Never mind it. Never mind it. I'm still in the playoffs, by the way. In 2 weeks, we can go to Cabo. I pay for your trip. Look, glass boy. Tank Dell, also on your team, didn't pull up to the party. Oh, man, it's greatness. Meanwhile, Jared Goff on your bench. Meanwhile. All right, I'm going to leave you alone. Travis Kelce didn't pull up to the party. Did not pull up to the party. Ken Walker didn't play. Gus Edwards didn't pull up to the party. Probably won't pull up to the party because he is Gus Edwards. And he's run first and only and nothing else. Geno Smith didn't pull up to the party. Slide. Brock Purdy didn't pull up to the party. Who else didn't pull up to the party? That 49ers defense against the Rams. They only scored 12 points, and you only got 3 fantasy points. Chargers defense against the Buccaneers didn't pull up. Jameis didn't pull up. Who's starting Raheem Mostert? Don't know, but he didn't pull up. George Pickens was out. Najee Harris didn't pull up against that Eagles defense. Let's see here. Ramondre, Modest, Kate Otten didn't pull up to the party. Roma Dunze didn't pull up to the party. I don't understand why people have these people in their IR spots with 2 weeks left in the season. They're not coming back. Anyways. Joe Mixon didn't pull up. Tony Pollard fumbled, messed his numbers up. Tyreek Hill, because of Tua, didn't pull up. Cooper Kupp, don't know what happened there, but did not pull up. My boy Steve played Cooper Kupp 2 leagues and won both of them matchups with the goose egg. Bring it around town, Steve-O. Who's that? Javante hasn't been pulling up for a while. He ran back 30. Good for you for putting him on the bench, gang. Meanwhile, Tajay Spears on your bench. I know that sucks. Marvin Harrison Jr., people still starting him. Not pulling up to the party. Hasn't been pretty much all year. Wide receiver 31. Got a couple of random good games in there, but like not when you're your title type of pull up to the partiness. Jonathan Taylor, fumble, 10 points. Not pulling up to the party. Running back 27, it's real. Kyler Murray on that downward spiral. It continues. You know. Darnell Mooney got shut out. He played. Yeah, did he play? Yeah, he had a target. And he got shut out. Didn't pull up to the party. Darnell Mooney. Sam Darnold didn't pull up to the party. Jaylen Warren, that Eagles defense. Appreciate you. Noah Fant didn't pull up to the party. Debo continuing to not pull up to the party. I'm so glad people are putting Debo on the bench because we're at 11, 12. That's 5 weeks in a row now, single-digit fantasy points. If you're still starting Debo and you wonder why you're not winning, it's because you're starting Debo. I'm just letting you know. Nick Chubb got hurt, but also didn't pull up to the party. Ray McLeod didn't pull up to the party. Keon Coleman had 1 catch for 64 yards, didn't pull up to the party. Kareem Hunt, your days are over. Cam Akers scoring touchdowns. Y'all got to get it together. Good Good Lord. Calvin really did not pull up to the party. 9 fantasy points is not it, gang. Chuba didn't pull up to the party. Ooh, Elijah Moore. Oh, you bench James Cook too, gang? That's unfortunate. I wouldn't bench James Cook in this. In a PPR, full PPR, I'm not benching no running back that catch passes like that. I'm not doing it. Kirk Cousins didn't pull up to the party. But threw for 100 yards. Just saying. Tyler Lockett should be on your bench at all times. Just saying. Jake Ferguson didn't pull up to the party. Did not pull up to the party. That Buffalo defense. If anybody started Buffalo defense against Detroit, I don't know what you was thinking about. Didn't pull up to the party. Am I on the last one? Yep, I think I'm on the last one. Those are all the ones that I can find. Always remember, pepper those comments if I missed somebody who did you greasy this week. All right. Slide that to the side. We are knee deep into the playoffs currently. Y'all give it up for the playoffs. I love this time of the year. It is so competitive. It's win or go home. It's win and you're in to the next round. In the OG special, I'm coming to get my lick back on that boy 2 Live crew. He got a nice little squad. Now let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and slide through his squad. I'm not gonna put it up on the screen or nothing, but I'm gonna pull the matchup up and let y'all know what my guy's working with. Like he is got some things going on, you know what I'm saying? Jahmyr Gibbs, Devon Achane, Brock Bowers, like I guess I don't know if he can put DeAndre in against the Lions. But DeAndre Swift, like all the things. Jerry Jeudy, been balling lately. So his team look nice. But we got Kyron and the Monroe St. Sun God and top 10 Drizzy and BTJ and that Broncos defense and Chris Boswell and just in case, Justin Herbert. Like, we got the tools for the job. Let's get it done. That's one. And in the old savvy daddy dude for y'all booski dude, it's round one. It's round one. It's getting hot in here. If you watch Battle Rap, you know DNA slogan. Get them out of here. Yeah. One by one, I'm chopping them down. I got to win 3 to get the title this year. We ready. And like I said, I'm in a constellation bracket in the Sleeper app. But like I said, the seating matters all the way till the end over there for the simple fact that draft picks. And everybody wants Aston Genty. I do need a running back because Saquon is about to be 28 and Joe Mixon is 28. And Nick Chubb just got hurt again. So I need to draft me a running back or trade for me a running back who's going to start. I just need like an RB2. Like, let me get Rashad White off somebody. Or something like that. But week 16, everybody. We locked and loaded and getting it going. Good luck to all the teams that remain in the playoffs. Even my opponents, even though you the ops, because I'm a little bit more, I know how hard it is to get here and I know how hard it is to stay here. I have lots of respect for the playoff process. So we appreciate all the teams that put forth the effort, made sure that your team could get into the dance, and hopefully y'all can keep on dancing. Because I respect all the teams that win titles, because it's hard to win titles in this. Like, trust me. If you got you a competent group of individuals, it's hard to win titles in this. But we rocking on. We're going to keep on pushing all the way to the end of the season. I'm so hype. I'm at week 15 we wrapping up right now. Into week 16 we going to. It's beautiful music. That's beautiful music. I'm so excited for that. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy every week in these streets. Appreciate ya. That's for all the playoff teams. That's for all the teams that didn't make it. That's for me, because that's what I'm doing for the rest of the season. Shooting the club up. Get ready. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. We're going to wrap this thing up. Next week is week 17. It's title week. Next week is title week. Are we in the title game? Are we in the second? Yeah. Are we in the second round in the Savvy League? Are we in the title game in OG Special? Y'all got to tune in to find out. Peace.